So yeah, half of this innings finished 186 for 4. Lahore put batting first. What an innings from Fakhar Zaman, 94 from 50. Got really good support from Gulrez, 42 from 27. Sunil Narayan contributed 20 from 14 as well. A wonderful partnership in the end. Partnership of 45 between those two. And the bowling, well, they got wickets. Anwar won, Rahat won, Hamza also with a wicket, and Hassan in the end. But it was tough going to contain Lahore Qalandars.
Yeah, just a little surprised that Nawaz and Hassan, the two powerful left-arm spinners, were not used extensively by Sarfraz. In the previous matches, he would bank on Nawaz's ability to bowl with a new ball. We didn't see that to happen today. And Hassan only used for 1 over. Now then, required run rate is 9.35. And so it's going to be a very interesting run chase, because Gladiators are a top quality side. And Qalandars have done their job with the bat. Can they field properly and bowl them out and win this, the last contest of the HBL PSL? Yeah, Gulrez was pretty good. He's not a known name in this circuit, but I'm sure he's got talent, and if he continues to play innings like that, he'll be making the headlines. 42 of 27. Yeah, smashed them all around. Yeah, they're ready. Sohail Khan, the highest wicket taker in the last year's HBL PSL, is gearing up to deal with a bit of dew. He's got the white cloth tucked at the back. And Shine Afridi, what a roaring success he has been. Tall and quick. Picked up 4 wickets of in 2 or 3 overs of 5 runs. Fakhar Zaman collared the opposition with some sterling shots, square through the offside, and then powerfully building up pressure through those flicks and straight drives that went for 4s and 6s. He's a complete hitter.
He is indeed. He was very attacking in the power play overs, then he throttled back a bit in the middle overs, but was really good at the end. But I also feel will be to the advantage of this Lahore Qalandars team is the fact that they've got Yasir Shah and Sunil Narayan, 2 genuine spin options.
Yeah, top individual scores. He heads the list now. Fakhar Zaman, 94 of 50 balls. Shane Watson, number 2, 90 not out of 58 balls. He's been in good form with both bat and ball. And off air, Sir Vivian Richards was raving about his commitment and how well he prepares himself. A thorough professional. 36 years of age, probably in his last season of T20 League. From here he goes to IPL to play or to have a stint in that league. I don't see him going any further, because he openly has admitted that his body is tiring now. Jason Roy plays his first game, fresh from the exploits of New Zealand tour.
Younger in age, but he's got a lot of experience playing at the international level. Jason Roy, Sohail Khan, he will be a good contest for Roy. Jason Roy would have scored 160 recently against New Zealand. I beg your pardon, Australia it was. So he's in some good nick.
Yeah, watch out for Sohail Khan's slow delivery. He's got a fantastic deceiving slow ball. It's kind of a wrong one that he bowls. And then he's got the original off-cutter that dips on you. It's a good bowler. Here we go then. On target straight away.
Very good first delivery. That's what you want from your opening bowler. Get a good start to set the tone for the innings. You can't be complacent with the fact that they've scored 186 Target score 187. Got some really good batsmen in this lineup. Kevin Peterson, Riley Russo. If you want to watch the game as well, you can watch it streaming on cricketgateway.com.
Oh, wider of the stumps and gets it to shape away from the right-hander. Top delivery from Sohail Khan.
Yeah, aggressive shot, but no contact. That will always ask the question, especially when there's lateral movement, a little bit of swing away. Both openers will have to take that into consideration. Again, Sohail Khan has been a genuine wicket taker.
He's just got such a strong action. I love his approach, and I love how strong he is at the delivery stride here. Love that.
Yeah, presenting full face of the blade this time. Shane Watson, he negotiated the outswinger very nicely. I think this pitch is tailor-made for Watson because he's a big driver down the ground, uses his hands or arms more than the wrists.
Well, Ramizi went for plenty, 4 overs, conceding 50 runs, so knows how easy it is to score off the seamers. Very good crowd in today, adding to the excitement on the field, especially in this stands.
Well, we got some huge games coming up. Islamabad have got 2 tough ones, and I know that they're well prepared, but they have Quetta and Karachi to finish. And you know, Rambo, everyone wants to get into that first versus second. On Sunday night in Dubai, the winner of 1 against 2 goes straight through to the final, and of course the loser has a chance to play the winner of 3 against 4.
Yeah, there's always is that safety cushion if you make it as a top team in the leaderboard. You get to play twice, and so you're still breathing. Yeah, playing a miss. This is turning out to be a very good over from Sohail Khan. Just bowls at that nagging length, and every now and then he'll deceive you with variation. He's got so many toys up his sleeve.
He does, and he bowls a terrific slow ball. He's one of the great disguises of the slow ball. So this is what we're looking at here. Peshawar have 2 matches left, and Multan Sultans will be looking at those games.
Oh, wrong line. We were talking him up about how good he has been in this over. Last ball just spoils the pitch, just managing to adjust the field on the leg side just ever so slightly. Oh, that's a quick delivery and well done down the leg side. The keeper has done well.
Yeah, it saved his team a couple of runs. Very rare from Sunil Narayan for him to start in this fashion. This was the previous over, the last delivery of that over. And Ramiz, I had the chance to speak to Sunil Narayan before the start of this game, and he was very mindful of the great following that this franchise team has. You know, very disappointed with their performances as a team and not being able to qualify for the playoff.
That's well done. The ball is not spinning a lot, so once you get to the pitch, then it becomes easier. Jason Roy is a heavy hitter, and his first glimpse of his in this year's HBL PSL.
Few players are brave enough to use their feet to Sunil Narayan and leave their crease. Jason Roy, well, he's fearless in his approach, imposing himself on this match.
That was the arm delivery that swung back into the stumps.
He really is the most amazing bowler, isn't he? He bowled that super over, even to his good friend Lendl Simmons, who couldn't get it away. And he's just, he shows no emotion whatsoever. He's the most impassive cricketer you could imagine.
HBL box, special place to watch special cricket. Oh, another in-dipping, in-swinging delivery. 100 plus kph from Sunil Narayan. He's decided not to spin it. 2 deliveries, 2 in-dippers.
Well, he's from Trinidad, so is Darren. What's he doing, Darren?
Maybe sending a message to his captain. Better off using the seam option. We're taking the shine off the ball.
Yeah, seam up. Nice seam position. Yeah, it came back. Yeah, once again, quicker. So it's 15 without a... Oh, that dipped on him. That was well bowled. That's the delivery we were talking about. I think it's the wrong one. The back of the hand delivery that Jason Roy almost missed.
Yes, it's... yeah, you got to blink a couple of times there. Bowls it well normally.
Yeah, I thought the initial reaction was, oh, it's going to be over the waistline. What has he bowled? And then suddenly the ball dipped on him and he did well to keep it away from the stumps. Another slow ball, it's a flick this time. That's good bowling. So we're seeing a bit of unpredictability from both ends. Sunil Narayan with the seam-up deliveries and Sohail Khan with the slow balls.
Yeah, when I say it strikes me that Narayan's bowling the seamers and Sohail Khan's bowling the spinners.
So Narayan and Sohail Khan from wrong ends.
Tim Robinson, cool and cool. Umpire at square leg. Rashid Riaz, standing umpire at the moment.
Short ball. Oh, didn't get the treatment this time. Watson would be lamenting the fact that the fine leg was up. How could he have missed that one?
Yeah, just to reflect on the variety shown by Sohail Khan and Sunil Narayan. That's exactly what T20 cricket has brought a lot of players. Versatility, players being brave to try new things. Sunil Narayan in particular, his current ball, he's developed this faster ball. He can even bowl a bouncer to you as a batsman. Not afraid to try new things.
Slow ball, that's gone over the head of the fielder there. High jump from the square leg fielder, but it did go over the fence on the full.
Mitch McClenaghan it is. He's one of the taller players in this Lahore side. And for a moment, Jason Roy would have felt, hang on a minute here. Good effort in the end.
Slow ball, long on comes into play. Sunil Narayan does well. Just have a look at this hit from Jason Roy that went to the fence. Almost like a baseball hit. They're making sure that he was in right position and just following through with one hand, like the baseball players do.
Hey Ramiz, I see you've been in America of late, watching baseball.
No, not really, but I just felt that it did appear like a baseball hit. A home run for him. That's probably the third six that's been hit with one hand. A bouncer to finish the... Oh, that's pad first, is it? Quicker ball missing.
Gosh, it looked good straight on, didn't it? I think Brendan McCullum indicated the ball was going down. It jagged so sharply and kept low, didn't it?
It did, and skidded on a little bit, just rushed him for pace. just managed to get the bat down, but I think it was sliding down the leg side.
Oh, that's punished. Flat 6. Good batting by Jason Roy.
Most of the top players in T20 cricket don't really commit themselves on the front foot too early. Look at this. He waits, judges the length, and swivels. Wonderful execution. Knows that the ball is not going to bounce much because Yasir Shah is quite short. Gets the result he wants.
Oh, direct hit would have been an interesting situation for the fielding side. Is it a case of roles reversed? You're watching spinners bowl at pacer's pace, and we're seeing a pacer bowl like Yasir Shah. Talking about Sohail Khan bowling the googlies. Pepsi catcher Karor, you're in business, boys. Watson and Jason Roy out there. 31-run partnership. 2 and 1. 3 sixes hit so far. It's not working, is it?
No, it's been almost like a rushed over this from Yasir Shah. He's bowled it quickly. It almost looks like he's not quite composed, ready to pull the trigger. And he slipped this one down the leg side as well.
Yeah, I agree with you, Alan. Not really confident enough to fight the ball. Probably take a little bit of pace off of his deliveries. That to me will work really well on this surface.
Yeah, got to be a little careful here with that shot. I've seen him plunder quite a few bowlers, but I've also seen him get out to this shot. Watson, where he goes back deep in the crease and whacks it. I think he only looks for a 6 when he's camping on the back foot against a spinner like that. The ball is fizzing through at pace from Yasir Shah. Not prepared to give it a flight. McCullum is out of the first leg.
Well, I think that makes a lot of sense because it's almost redundant there at slip with the way that Yasir Shah has been bowling. Not much is going to go to Brendan McCullum, but he can plug that gap mid-wicket.
Once again, quick and on the shorter side. Yasir bowling at 100 kph. Maybe it's the brief that has been given to the spinners. Just go flat because required rate will put pressure on the batting side, and so you don't have to take risks with flighted deliveries. Just go flat and not worry about picking up wickets. His domination against spin is pretty evident. 190 is the strike rate compared to 109. 72 average, magnificent numbers. After 4 overs, 38 without a wicket.
Economy is below 7 in his PSL career.
Oh, that'll do it very nicely. Clean as a whistle.
Well, hello, welcome, Mitch McClenaghan. Jason Roy announcing himself. This guy is very clinical in his stroke play. As straight as you can get. Over pitch, half volley, given the treatment.
Well, Jason Roy now, he's in the record books for England. He's got the highest score in a one-day international for England. 180 against Australia at the MCG in January.
He's going at a strike rate of 180. But his balance is so good when he's hitting that 4 or a 6. And these are little things that some of these younger Pakistani batsmen, the local talent, can have a look at. How they set up for a big 6 or a big shot. The bat stays pretty firm in the hands, and there's strong follow through.
Yeah, quick single. I also think Ramiz, he's got the appetite as well to score big. 40-20 centuries to Jason Roy. So apart from his skill and technique, he's got the temperament to score lots of runs, which must go hand in hand with technique.
Hasn't forgotten the value of rotation of strike. 3 6s and a 4 for Jason Roy's into the 30s. Nadeem Omar, the owner of Quetta Gladiators, in the blue suit, blue jeans. Yeah, thumbs up. He's a good guy, nice fella. At times you don't need to hit the ball hard, just a subtle flick round the corner can do the job. As he saved a 4.
Well, I think the umpires might want to look at this again. That's not the best delivery from Mitch McClenaghan, because his fine leg is up. Sohail Khan now, he's gone at the tourist route here. Now, he pushes those boundary cushions out the way with his legs, and I think had they been in the right way, he's done well there, but hang on, he's lifted them up. Would the ball have gone onto them?
I don't know that double thumbs up means whether he stopped the ball or whether that's a boundary.
Well, let's just make the rules up as we go along.
Yeah. But he's confident. He thinks he's saved a 4.
It's a good piece of fielding in the end, but I think the third umpire is going to look at this. I think they're trying to establish whether, when that boundary cushion lifted, in the act of his feet pushing them away, now they lifted and the ball rolled towards it. Have a look here. Okay, so he saves it well. That's a brilliant piece of fielding. He hooks the ball inside. Now his momentum has taken those cushions out the way. I think that ball would have gone against the cushions, that HBL cushion right there. Now, I still don't think it's touched them. So it's not a 4.
And it's double thumbs up. Mid-off. Brendan McCullum is still pretty swift.
Well, the one phase of the game that this Quetta Gladiators team will want to focus on is the power play overs. They're a very good team batting through the middle overs. They scored close at 7.9 runs per over, throwing over 7 to 15. Need a good power play score.
Oh, how good is that? That's stylish, and Gladiators have raised their 50 with that beautiful flick from Jason Roy. They're checking whether it's a 4 or 6. Well, it was easily done. Strong wrists. Once again, wrong line from one of the bases of Gladiators. It's a boundary. I think it went over the line after it pitched before the boundary cushion. 50 comes up, 52 with
action. Big Dan and Baz with me, and we're on the boundary rope or thereabouts, and we're going to take in the atmosphere in this electric run chase that has got off to a terrific start. The Gladiators 52, no loss, and this is the last over of the power play.
And it's Shaheen Sharafridi, the 5 man from Dubai Bears. There you go.
Where is he? Where he's up there. PJ. He's right up there.
He can't see us. He's not too good with his eyes.
No, I just saw him wave. There he is. Look, he's waving. Big fella. They always put him the furthest point away from everyone. Oh, he's bowled, he's gone, the youngster's got it, the 17-year-old Shaheen. And it is Shane Watson.
Big wicket. Quetta openers that really up the ante. Shaheen Shah Afridi. Yeah, Danny mentioned that 5, but this one just skidded on. Was short enough to pull, but it's gone quickly on and beat him for pace. Maybe stayed a little low, but it's just beat Shane Watson for pace. Goes on a celebration.
And what number ball was it? Unlucky Watto, 13th ball, he's gone for a dozen. It is now 52 for 1.
When Gladiators, so obviously wasn't here, but spoken a lot about the 80 he got on 48 balls, chasing down 200, and he was whacking them everywhere.
Yeah,
so
it was a stunning night.
Lahore scores 200 and they got chased down. And immediately works it off his pads. You just don't bowl there.
And he needed it. Peterson needed that. As I say, we mentioned on comms with Wilco that he needed that little uppercut to get going because he had a run of low scores. This cross seam, left arm round the wicket, skidding in, honing in. Love him to pieces.
Oh, he's so good. He's got a real twinkle in his eyes, a determined look. Can't believe he's 17, Baz.
He loves the big stage. Just even talking to him, he says, this is what I want to do and what I cherish.
Well, I think one of the moments for me was when he got his, what was it, 5 for 4, and he got Shahid Afridi out, who debuted in 96. He was born in 2000, and he was going to give him a bit of what for, a bit of hurry, and then he went, respect, respect. It was it was the youngster respecting the old guy. It's a bit like Danny
Morrison would
you just want to just want to give it to him, don't you? And then we go, oh, Danny, respect. Then we put these jackets and we go, respect.
Gold.
Yeah. Oh, he's got there. Oh no, that's no good. Oh, that's terrible. And it's come flying in from the outfield. It was worked down to the third man. Oh, there he is. Look, 17. Tough.
Still smiling.
Just a bit of a branding.
Just to wake him up.
Watch this. This
McClenaghan.
is not going to tickle. Oh, ouch.
And the old rib tickler from behind.
Yeah, poor throw by
a
Kiwi. Yeah, naughty.
Oh dear.
Just a little wake up. Hit with it.
All right, let's reenact it here, right, Dan? Let's pretend, all right? The ball's coming in. Ready?
Yeah.
Ready?
Go for
ready?
it.
Ready?
Go for it.
And how'd that feel?
Great.
Yeah, oh, he's dropped it. Cotton bowl, Kevin Peterson. Gone down. It was a toughie. 54 for 1. So Roy continues, but it was a tough chance, always is.
Yeah, follow through, it's always difficult, but you gotta blame McClenaghan for that.
Yes.
Kiwis cost him the wicket.
Gold.
Yeah, he had the branding, wasn't he? He was stiff in the back. Oh, he's dragged that across. It would have been a wide for sure. It hasn't, like Hales, Roy's got himself going.
So that's Peterson. He's got a chance there, but he's talked about hanging his boots.
Yeah.
It's probably last few games that he'll play. You know him better than most on the golf course. He's very competitive, but he probably wants to go out with a big bang.
Yeah, look, he does, and unfortunately for Quetta Gladiators, him, Watson, Russo, they're not going to Pakistan, so they're qualified and they're moving on to the finals. Unfortunately, KP's not going to be there, so he finishes up here
UAE
in UAE, and he wants to finish in the biggest possible way. He's a big match player. He's been a competitor his whole life, and I agree with you. Like, to steer the ship home in a big road chase, fantastic. Straight to the man.
Yeah, you mentioned Hales, and now Roy getting into the thick of it. So they've been on the road, they've been in Australia, they've been in New Zealand. They come back and just shows you when you've been in the environment, you're constantly playing, netting, the whole thing. Just keeps you beautifully in the groove.
Yeah.
Get off a plane, long flight, sure, but still, you've been playing and out in the middle doing it.
Said it yesterday though, it can be really hard, and you probably felt it, Dan, when you were bowling, just hitting new conditions, getting it right straight up, getting the lengths and a rhythm, and even though you've been playing, like just the surfaces here to bat on are different.
Very.
Oh, big shout, Narayan. Oh, the finger goes up. Finger goes up. Kevin Peterson at the other end saying, well, he's hit that. And we will have a challenge. I'm sure KP's going to say, if he hasn't already, we're going to go and check it out.
And, of course, they play for Surrey together, so the Surrey bros, as it were, straight upstairs. That's all good. So come down to the end-on stuff. Here we go.
Well,
Outside the line, maybe?
Ooh. Well, he hasn't hit it, but outside the line is maybe what I'm thinking, Baz.
Maybe, but the umpire's giving it out. So
It's going against
call
him.
will go
Umpire's
against him.
call.
Yeah. But how good is Narayan? He's bowled 3 knuckle balls and then the off spinner.
Get the shower running in the dressing room for Jace, you reckon?
Yeah, well, might take a while for the hot water to come through, so turn it on now, you reckon, Dan.
Get it ready.
It's like my bathroom at the hotel.
Oh, isn't it?
Oh, you got to get it going early.
And you love it.
And I just pretend I've got another duck. Here we go, he's out, he's gone, it's going to stay out. And it all comes down to the impact.
Yeah, hitting wickets. And Rashid, you stay with your original decision, out. Out.
Once he's given it out, it's always going to stay there with the umpire's call. Was close, but no cigar. Roy, he's gone for 36, 56 for 2.
It's the confidence of the victories of late, and they're a powerful side. But you've got to hand it to Lahore. They'll be feeling pretty good because you've got an informed Roy, obviously, he's now gone. Watson has contributed so heavily with the bat, he's gone. So little by little.
And it's been interesting. Last night and tonight, winning the toss and bowling first. I don't know if that's the way to go. I don't think due factor is playing anything.
Working across that one.
Oh, wow.
He loves that onside, doesn't he? Yeah. The high percentage there. Gets across the stumps. Plays with ultimate confidence all the time, Kelly. Yeah, and that's to be admired, but such a flourish, all his shots, big game. And now he's required. He's got to go big.
Huge. That was amazing. That I know we've been on it about it a couple of times. That chasing down
last
200.
Year.
Oh, it was just gold, absolute gold. Just as you say, the big match player, the control he had, coming off a run of low scores, he had to be there and make it count. Getting 200 as a team total, big.
You're going to. It's incredible the energy that you get from, you know, when Fucker was going. That innings, it just drags you in, and you're just mesmerised by the shots. Here's another look at the impact zone being umpire's call. So part of the ball hitting in line, part of it not. That's why it's umpire's call. So if it was not out, it would have remained not out. The fact that the finger went up, it was out.
We talk about getting into the zone as a batsman or getting on a roll. That innings, Danny, if you remember, his last 6 or 7 sixes came in 10 or 12 balls. He was so good at clearing the boundary.
And make up. The old thing of suddenly playing catch up and being able to do it in this format when you've got in and given yourself a chance to get in. From Peterson's perspective, he was nicely set and then he could just unleash.
Yeah, 39 off the last 9 balls. Oh. It's miraculous batting, isn't it? Yeah, that's a moment that you may, well, he won't have it again, maybe tonight, but you think of the pursuit of Multan, and that may be a little bit of a glimmer when the big fella was going. That's what he needed to do.
Yeah, kick on and finish it. Yeah. The other KP, or the real KP.
The real KP.
As Flemo would say, Pollard.
Pollard. Nasrid Khan. with the KPs, plural.
Oh, high up there. It was a hanger. He just couldn't grab it. It was hit so well. So there's another over down. It's 8.
Broken with it just being on the pitch.
Yes, that's right. It would have been such an amazing catch. Now here's this difficult bowler, Narayan. He's got the knack of taking wickets. He's got the most unusual release, rolling either side of the ball. He's so clever.
Well, it's fascinating when it does come out. It's sort of like undercut sometimes, and then you feel it comes out. The Caron type ball, they flick it out the front.
Yeah.
He's got such great variety and control over it. Oh,
Yeah, he's unique, isn't he? There's not many that have that sort of trade. There he goes, the big boy! Well, fast this one going! On the roof!
taxi! Let's get in there! Basit Khan!
Taxi back to Dubai!
It's already there. Talk about unique. Narayan might be unique. It might be a carom ball, but it's out of here.
Well, that is the golf swing. He loves his golf. And he's incorporated the golf swing into that cricket shot. That has gone a million miles.
No, time to celebrate.
Come on, Dan.
Get up there. They're all boogieing in the box. Go!
HBL box go. Yeah, no, that's a spectacular strike. And he's always saying, oh, they're so short, the boundaries here, so short. Well, he made them look short there.
Correct there.
Now we're calling for another ball. So we'll have another look why we're getting another white cherry out there.
And thank God it's quite late here in Sharjah, because when we came in, that would have hit somebody's roof.
Well, they, could have taken off with it. Glover's souvenir, wouldn't it? Not signed by Kid, but if they came back, they might be able to get it signed.
Always trying to get a ball that was similar to that last one. It's always intriguing because they always look a lot newer.
But that ball right now would have bounced on the road, so I don't know how similar.
No. That's why you look at McCullum in there. Think of it. Let's have a look. Let's just check this out. Can we get something that's really soft and old?
It's happened to the umpire. He's pulled a hammy.
This is Tim Robinson.
What's going on? He's getting a little bit of work done. KP's over there checking out the ball that's going to be used. Bit of a chat with Brendan.
I wonder if he was when he was getting out of the way when that ball was hit back at Yasser Shah. He went for the duck and roll. One of he turned himself, twisted badly.
Yeah, not gymming enough.
No,
He's not gymming enough, is he, Danny?
Gymming?
Yeah, he needs to go to the gym like you.
Say he was jibbing.
Do you go to the gym much these days, Baz?
Not much, no. Because it's always hogged by Danny Morrison, hanging, boxing.
Hanging with a selfie.
I try to. I just think there are other more natural activities rather than going to that artificial gym and keep yourself busy.
Sunbathing.
Having with other things, walking and things. Like riding, yeah. Riding's I like riding.
Strong.
You haven't found any natural activities around now?
Didn't bring my bike with me, so riding's an issue.
Jonty used to go surfing here a bit. Jonty Roads, yeah, you can.
Where are the
Those
waves?
artificial waves, you can go down.
The umpire's gone.
Oh, hello. Timbo's no good.
What has happened there?
What's going on here?
That's no good. He's done a leg, a knee or something. Well, I haven't seen an umpire come off for a on-field injury like that.
Timmy, you got to harden up, Chief. I threw you from knots. Come on.
Just try and find out what part of the leg is, Dan. You obviously know him very well.
I'll ask him now, eh?
Go and ask him.
Timbo! Timmy! What's happened? Calf? Gone to the calf.
What part of the body?
Hammy!
A hammy? How the hell did you do a hammy? How's he done a hammy, for goodness sake? Yes. Moen's given it, yes. I think so, Moen.
That he's not looked at you once, he's sort of...
No, he's not
brushed
happy. He
aside.
knew we were straight into Tim Robinson, he knew. Seen him around on the circuit a little bit. He was out in the under-19s in New Zealand. Played against them, of course, back in 1988, toured New Zealand. So Shozib Raza's going to come out from the TV, TMO spot, television third up, has to come out and do it.
He's done a lot of games. He's probably fatigued. He's been out there a lot, hasn't he? These umpires, they...
Well, you say
They do. They are out there like it's a heavy shed. Careful, don't run. Got an umpire running out there. We've just had a hammy.
Excited to be
Been
back
sitting
on.
down and he's just charging out there. Now, that's silly. There you go, cricketgateway.pk in Pakistan to watch all the live streaming. cricketgateway.com outside. There he goes. He never thought he was going to be out. Was he on third?
Yeah.
He's so happy getting out there. Sprinted on.
You know who we should have, if they need a third, I'd get Wilco in there. Alan Benner.
Oh, doesn't get it wrong.
His
those
umpiring
LBs.
has been
Spot on.
unbelievable throughout the PSL, hasn't it?
Alan Benner.
But he needs those
Impeccable.
replays as well, doesn't he?
Sorry?
He needs those replays before he makes a decision.
Lots.
All right, well, we're back into it now. We've got the third umpire out there officiating and Kevin Peterson lining up again. And he's bowled. He's bowled, so it's one of those situations you have a long delay. He's just pumped one out of the ground. It's like taking a galoot low strategic time or a drinks break, isn't it?
Precisely. Yeah, and that's exactly
It's just
right.
you lose the wind in the sails.
Yeah, rose the rhythm and big wicket, huge wicket for Lahore Qalandars, spun back sharply. Narayan has been fantastic all PSL. Gets another one. Kevin Peterson goes out. Is that the hope of Quetta Clarity is gone? 11, 6.
9 balls remaining. And we've got to get through Narayan. He's trouble, isn't he? He's just so clever.
2.4, and you're right. In a way, you just want to see him off. Maybe you just have to, because Kev had pumped him over mid-wicket. Now he's looking to get the other side and run him through the offside, which is always asking for trouble against Sunil Narayan.
Yeah, they're not really picking him. I think it's the carom ball again, and there's a bit of an under edge. Yeah, but causing all sorts, Narayan.
Yeah, it's just that flick of either side. And you're talking about the cannonball, Dan. That was the one that got hit for 6. And then he bowls the big offie, the next ball to KP, and it actually turned quite a bit, but it skidded with it as well. So he's got one remaining. He's got figures 2 for 18. It's 70 for 4 down on the fence, and it's now 70 for 3. So it's going to take a lot of batting from here. Now, we've just lost an umpire.
Tim Robinson.
We're trying to find out what happened to Tim. He's pulled a hamstring. His left hammy's gone, and we're just wondering whether this movement was just a little bit too ballistic for the left hammy.
And then, see, he goes there, and I don't know, that sharp twist. He's generally quite a fit old boy, Timothy Robinson, but he's not good there.
No. That's bizarre, isn't it? You don't see that. Here's Shah.
Well, we did ask what was going on, and I've seen a bit of Tim in the Under-19 World Cup, as saying in New Zealand, and
Yeah,
gets around.
you need demerit points, Danny, don't you, after that? A lot of sledging going on.
It's not often you get injured and you get sledged on the way. It's only because Dan knows him very well and knew that he could. Oh, it's gone down hard. It's gone sliced over the point area, and they'll come back for 2. But we weren't sort of laughing at him, Dan, were we?
You were sledging him, though, weren't you?
I was just
Having a
politely
stern
asking.
word.
Just asking.
There you go. He's not looking at you, he's not interested, but Danny's so insistent that he answers.
It's curious. Curious.
Oh, I don't think it was very nice, Dan. It was hobbling off.
You're calling me D. Warner now. Dan Warner.
Do commentators get demerit points or not?
We get sent down here with you.
Demerit points. Normally, a demerit point, if you're getting demerit, it means you're not on the next day or the next stint.
That's happened in the past, hasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Channel 9
Well,
commentators.
I think Greggy might have
Yesteryear.
had a few weeks off.
Mr. Chappell. Which Mr. Chappell?
Yes. It's been hit firmly. Things, it's amazing how it just slows up all of a sudden. A couple of wickets. And now that run rate required is really creeping up. It's up around 11.
And you can feel it all around the ground as well. The intensity goes, it's sort of mellow now, very calm.
Yes.
When Peterson hit that 6, it was all going up.
You see Rummies' bat? I reckon he's had that for 3 years. Rummies Raja's bat.
Raja Jr.?
Well, it might have been the senior's bat, actually.
It gave it to him.
As it goes very high in the air. It's not got the distance. It didn't have the legs, never did. Came out of the middle, sort of, but went too high.
That favourite old bat needs some more air in it, Baz.
Yeah, never was close enough to actually get the power. And he tried dragging it over long gone, but it's just gone skyward. Shortened the length, and it was never quite close enough to really give it some. And another catch, so the spinner's doing a job.
There he goes.
Takes the catch, and there you go.
75 for 4.